The Houston Astros are named after astronauts and Houston's connection to NASA. So it makes sense that their mascot is a big green alien. But that wasn't always the case. This is day 14 of explaining every MLB mascot. The Astros first introduced orbit back in 1990, but it wasn't this orbit. More on that later, because first we gotta go even further back. The Astros were founded in 1962 as the Houston Colt 45s, also known as the Colts, and they changed their name to the Astros in 1965 when they moved into the Astrodome. But the team paid homage to its western roots when they introduced Chester Charge in 1977, a cartoony war veteran that would run around at field level and play his trusty bugle to start the charge chant. You know the one. He was never considered an official mascot, but he's worth mentioning because he was the first thing that came close. He was quietly phased out in the 80s, and then came Astro Jack and Astrodillo, literally a big jackrabbit and an armadillo. From what I can tell, they were also not considered official mascots, but they definitely looked the part. And they were the first to leave the field and go into the crowd to interact with fans, which is a staple in the mascot world today. Unfortunately, they didn't make it out of the decade, but finally, in 1990, the Astros introduced Orbit. Not that one. This one. A fuzzy green alien with baseballs for antenna. He was designed to lean back into the team's space theme, and the kids loved him. For nearly a decade, Orbit was Houston's official mascot. But when the team left the Astrodome in 2000, they rebranded again. The front office decided Orbit didn't fit the new look, and in his place came Junction Jack. He was a jackrabbit dressed as a railroad conductor. It was a deep cut into local history, but apparently too deep, and fans never really embraced him. He looked off-brand, he didn't match the Astros' space identity, and over time he became one of the least popular mascots in the league. So, when the Astros joined the American League in 2013, they took the opportunity to rebrand again. This time, they fixed their mistakes and brought Orbit back. Now redesigned with brighter fur, a more modern look, and a goofier personality, he immediately clicked. He's officially listed as the Astros' ambassador from outer space, and his entire reason for coming to Earth was to learn about baseball and root for the Astros. He is the 5th mascot in this series to be inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame, and the most recent, as a member of the class of 2024. The little green alien they once abandoned is now one of the most beloved mascots in baseball. He was retired, forgotten, and written off, and now he's in the Hall of Fame. Subscribe and come back tomorrow for part 15.